So Apple Card is officially moving from Goldman Sachs to Chase, and while the transition will happen over next year or two, Apple says most of the core experience users love is staying exactly the same. Apple has now published a detailed transition page explaining what customers can expect, and so far the company is focusing heavily on stability, privacy, and continuity. One thing Apple makes clear is that the daily cash rewards are not going anywhere. Users will still earn up to 3% unlimited daily cash back on purchases, while remains one of Apple's biggest selling points. Apple also says the card will continue to have no annual fees, no late fees, and no foreign transaction fees, meaning the fee free structure stays intact even after Chase takeover. Another major detail is Mastercard will remain in the payment network, so users shouldn't notice any difference in how or where the cards work globally. Apple also reassured customers that its commitment to privacy and security remains unchanged, saying it is working closely with both Chase and Goldman Sachs to ensure a secure transition of account data. However, there are still a few unanswered questions. Apple says details about whether card numbers will change will only be shared closer to the transition date. The same goes for Titanium physical Apple Card itself. Apple hasn't confirmed whether customers will receive new cards or whether the design will change in any way. There's also uncertainty surrounding the Apple Card savings account and how Chase may handle it after the transition. Apple hasn't provided concrete answers yet, only saying more information will arrive later. One of the biggest concerns for many users is Apple Card monthly installment, the feature that lets customer buy Apple products with interest-free monthly payments. Apple says user can continue using monthly installments when shopping at Apple Store, on apple.com, and through the Apple Store app, but the wording leaves a little room for interpretation. Instead of directly confirming the feature will permanently continue under Chase, Apple only says user can continue using it during the transition period. That subtle wording has sparked speculation that the feature could eventually change, though many believe Apple has strong incentive to keep it because it directly helps drive iPhone, Mac, and iPad sales. Overall, Apple's message right now is simple. The experience users know today is largely staying the same, but some important detail, especially around physical cards, account numbers, saving account, and installment plan, are still waiting to be finalized as the Chase transition gets closer. Thank you for watching. Bye.